Hello everyone, you know who it is, and you know that this is installment... What are you...
Hey everyone, this is Females Exist Online. Yes, that's my name, don't wear it out. Yeah, I'm officially taking over the show. Fine. For this episode at least, would you shut up?
Okay.
Alright, so let's get started. Now, let's talk internet. The perks and downfalls of online dating. When it comes to online dating, here's my viewpoint on it. And be sure to leave a comment about your own views on online dating. I think I am for online dating. However, I'm going to address both points. Now let's get started on the perks of online dating. What I really like about online dating is that there is a big focus on the emotional aspect. Now, what do I mean by emotional aspect? Well, when you're online dating, you really get to know someone's soul. You really get to know the heart of a man or a woman. You really get to know someone for who they are and not how big their butt is or how great they look. It's centered on communication skills and common interest. You know, online dating, it stems from maybe you played RuneScape together, maybe you played League of Legends together, World of Warcraft, and all of a sudden you fell in love with this person. And sure, traveling and long distance is a constant reminder, and maybe a little sad too at times, but at the end of the day, it is a more fulfilling and exhilarating experience, especially when you meet for the first time. When you see that person for the first time, you go to that airport, you go the distance, and you hold them in your arms. It is the most happiest moment of your life. So that emotional fulfillment and that deeper connection that you achieve with online dating is the reason why I am for, aka an advocate, let's have some repetition there, for online dating. Now, let's focus on the downfalls, because we can't be biased here. Let's do it. Now, the downfalls. Online dating can be heavily economically distressing. Especially if you're particularly living in, let's say, England, and your significant other is living in the United States. That's not cheap. That could cost up to thousands of dollars just to see them for a weekend. So not only is there a long wait to see this person, especially if you're not in a good financial place, but you're probably going to be spending a lot of money. Then let's focus on the main big issue with online dating, at least for me. I'm a really physical person. You know, I like to give hugs, I like to give kisses, I like to cuddle, and I like to... Hey online viewers, how you doing? You're 12? Oh, you'll learn about that one day. Anyway, so lack of physical intimacy. If you're having a hard day and you just want to lay down and have that person you love hold you in their arms and tell you it's okay, it really means a lot. It really makes it worthwhile. Versus, man, I wish I could hold you right now. Or, man, I wish I could kiss you right now. Too bad you're all the way in, I don't know, Canada. So, the lack of physical intimacy can be quite a burden. It can be quite a very tragic psychological thing. You may think about it a little too much, and the constant reminder of the distance brings sorrow to the person, or rather yet, to the people involved. Always knowing that you're in love with someone who's thousands and thousands of miles away. Although there are these downfalls, and of course, with the perks as well, you can find a contradiction. However, here's my final opinion on online dating. As I've stated before, love has no distance. It doesn't matter how far away someone is. If you love them, you should go for it. Forget about what mom and dad says. Forget about what your friends say. Forget about what your ex says. You follow your heart. because that's what's the most important. Because at the end of the day, if you guys go the distance, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, we went through a difficult time, but we made it. And you have the love of your life. So don't ever let that hold you back if you are in an online relationship right now. You should stick with that person. Don't give up. You will meet one day. You will be happy one day. And for those of you who haven't had success with online dating, chin up. Don't insult it. You never know. Don't judge people. Please don't judge people who've been on an online relationship or are currently in an online relationship. Let them love. With that being said, let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about donuts. Oh wait, my bad. I mean cops. Happening now. Sort of. Now let's get on to this topic. And we all know we've been there. If you're driving, okay, fine. I know there's younger viewers watching this. Those 12-year-olds, yes. Yes, you 12-year-olds. You're going to end up driving eventually, so pay attention to me. So, let's talk about the United States Constitution. Psych! Well, it's kind of related. So, police special privileges. Now, think about it. But let's look at the Sandra Bland case. Nice young lady, makes a boo-boo, doesn't turn on her turning signal, and all of a sudden, you have a recording of a cop completely stepping out of bounds, pulling her out of her car, violating the Fourth Amendment. He didn't have probable cause. Let's get real here, people. So that's really the topic I wanted to focus on. Police special privileges in terms of the United States Constitution. Let's focus on rule of law. If you don't know what rule of law is, it's the idea that no one is above the law. Not any leaders, not you, and not Jesus. Okay? So anyway, cops think they can get away with everything. Let's face it. When they're not too busy at, the donut shop, eating away their life, and maybe having a cup of coffee, or when they're not busy stopping one person and having 50 million cop cars come for no reason whatsoever, I digress. They have these special privileges. Let's forget about the Fourth Amendment. Let's forget about the First Amendment. And let's forget about your Miranda rights. Because once you're stopped by a cop and the cameras are off, at least they think they are, they think they're the macho men. They think they can do anything they want. And yes, I am totally being sexist by calling a cop a man. Boo-hoo. Anyway, so we've seen it. We've seen it all. These cops dragging these poor innocent women, or these guys who are just having a bad day. So I asked the audience, what do you think about these cop special privileges? Do you think it's justified to ignore amendments in order to reach a good outcome? Do you think it's okay for a cop, because somebody, maybe was speeding a little too fast, you think it's okay for a cop to, throw them on the floor maybe because they're saying a bunch of profanities? You think about that. Freaking cops. I'm so over it. Alright, on to the next topic. Give it a rest. Give it a rest, people. We all know where I'm going with this one. Stop it with the questionable Jon Snow's demise or existence. Get over it. Okay, fine. He's really sexy. I mean, look at him. Let's pause a moment. Let's look at his picture. Oh, yes. Anyway, Jon Snow. Let's focus on the last episode of Game of Thrones. He was deceived in the end. He was lured by his comrades and stabbed to death multiple times. And as he laid on the cold, hard floor, bleeding out, I wept. I truly did. It was truly tragic, his demise. However, post-demise, social media has been rating and ranting about Jon Snow's possible existence. And let's get real here. Let's take this from a logical standpoint. logically, if Buddy Boy is getting stabbed 20 times or less, he probably got stabbed like 10 times, I wasn't counting, 15. Anyway, so if Buddy Boy's being stabbed multiple times, it's pretty evident that he should be, I don't know, dead. They left him there to die anyway, right? He should be dead. Common sense, he is dead. But let's get real here. This is TV, and he's sexy. He's gonna live. So get over it. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, you name it, about Jon Snow appearing on set. Jon Snow's growing out his hair. Jon Snow has a beard. Jon Snow signed his contract for the next season. Get over it. Whether he's dead or not does not matter, people. We obviously know he's alive anyway. Come on. They never kill off the sexy protagonist. There will be an uproar. He's obviously alive, people. But I ask you guys. I know Jon Snow. I know it's sad, the whole situation. But get over it. Give it a rest. Please. Yeah. Show's over. Enough. Turn off the lights. Close the computers. Get your hands out of your pants. Oh, he got loose.
Ha! You're not the first woman to tie me up, and you certainly probably won't be the last. You guys didn't hear that. See you next week.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Females exist online. You're really a difficult guest to book for the show. Obviously, I appreciate you taking the time to do the show. Really, thanks. I was just worried you wouldn't show up. I was starting to think you didn't exist. That said, let's get to know you a bit more. First female guest, congrats on that accomplishment.
And only one.
Okay, how's it feel?
Not impressed.
Okay, let's do some quick sentence responses. Just give your thoughts, one sentence or less. Cyberbullying.
Find something better to do.
Hacking.
Find something better to do.
Makeup in general and beauty in the modern times.
Find something better to do.
Zimbabwe dollars going obsolete.
Are you serious? Find something better to do.
Gosh, alright, let's go with some personal questions, I guess. Favorite dessert?
Now we're talking. Almond flavored Pocky.
Okay. Favorite video game?
Final Fantasy VII. Remake soon. Woo.
Will you marry me?
In your dreams. Good luck.
Alright, that's it for today, guys.